Alright, shalom, shalom. It's Brother Kaya from GMS New Orleans, coming back at you with another quick ride and talk. Prior to getting started, as I always do, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakahakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Salutation to the Agam that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I got this article queued up on technology from the Sun. I was gonna do it last night, but the Spirit got me, on it now. It says, do not answer it. iPhone and Android owners told over common signs you're being hit with a bank emptying phone call scam. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I've been having hearing Occam's kind of, complain as of late. Not just call brothers and complain about the call, just it's kind of like a out loud complaint, more or less. Like you're talking to a brother, like, damn, man, these calls getting ridiculous, right? So just to address it, Lord willing, it don't be long. I'm gonna read in the article a little bit, and Lord willing, brothers can apply this, all right, being not simple, right? Not to be simple, but whether it be a big or a small matter, as such as this is, it can have a big outcome on you, all right? Because people, sometimes we be simple, brothers. Noah Jake one time got a call, people, pretending to be the IRS or some of that nature, saying they owe him, and the brother, at the time, the brother was with us, he's no longer with us, but he started giving the people the information. And certain agencies, as the IRS and different things like that, they're not gonna call you, man. They're gonna mail you something. All right. They don't directly call anybody. They send it through the mail. Okay. Now, if you got a scheduled call with them that they're supposed to call, that maybe all that's different. But for the most part, they're not gonna call and say you owe them nothing, man. It's gonna be in records. All right, a record proves to show what you owe. Case in point, you got a bill. Hey, Energy, who we deal with or whatever, they don't call us. They just send us the bill. Right? For the most part. Now, the insurance company may call, however you got it set up, all right? But nonetheless, most of the time, when you owe some type of bill, not bill collectors call you, but that's when you in the arrears, or you totally behind. Your payments have went into the negative. All right. But if anything, if you're on time with your payments, you're not gonna receive a call. You're gonna receive a bill. But let me get into this call. Well, this right quick. All right. It says scammers are finding increasingly convincing ways to get their hands on your money, and falling for their schemes can cost you thousands. Gone are the days of relying on fraudulent emails to trick people into handing over their personal information. See, malicious actors can reach you over the phone and trick you into picking up the call through a technique known as phone spoofing. Right? It says here, you can see, scammers will use a fake phone number and call ID to dupe victims into thinking that they're speaking to a bank representative or a tech support employee. And for the most part, there'll be spam or no call ID, or maybe this is this person. It's to brothers' discretion on how they answer their phone, right? But just be aware, man. We understand who's calling our phones, right? We can pick up on the patterns in which they use, who they may be, what they may be, right? Okay, understanding a brother may call you from a different number, so you still got to be cognitive of answer. You can't just, everything that say spam risk, some of those you got to answer. That might be a a job interview, or you know, whatever, etc. Right? So we still, you know, you still got to get on the phone and give your information, or you just answer the phone. They just take your identity, right? Don't make sense. But nonetheless, you know who you talking to. Hello, hello. You got to know you talking to a recorded line. You know, asking you questions, and they real ordered and articulated very correctly. You got to understand who you talking to. All right. A lot of people have voice machines and, you know, computerized people to basically ask you like specific questions. All right. And don't give none of your personal information over the phone unless you totally know, all right, who and what you're giving it to. Then now you're held accountable, all right, if anything was to, you know, take place or transpire, right? And it happens to brothers, information get hacked and different things like that. So let's avoid this by, all right, being very keen on what, you know, what we're doing over the phone, because hacking is at an all-time high. All right, identity theft, okay? But ultimately, this is a device that he is using to take away people, to basically bring in that chip to hide your personal identity, all right? Because we under identity crisis, which he been under identity crisis, man, because he never been himself. He's been everybody else. But nonetheless, you know, he should be trying to hide, you know, he should be trying to protect, well, he do try to protect his identity now that he has been exposed, but that's neither here nor there, all right? It's a greater agenda that we're looking at here, all right, on why they are allowing people to access your personal funds and your personal information, okay? It says, phone spooning occurs when a scammer alters the call ID information displayed on a recipient's phone to make it seem like the call is coming from a trustworthy number. Scammers can assign incoming phone numbers using voice over internet protocol, right? VoIP technology, which connects calls online. They can also pay a service provider for a PIN code that is used to place calls similar to prepaid calling cards. This method allows them to select the number they want to call as well as the number to appear on the recipient's call ID. Scammers may pose as bank employees or customer service representatives and say your personal information is needed to resolve a problem. A New York woman, okay, here goes an account on, you know, women. And this happened on The Beekeeper. All right, the lady Felicia Rashad, the wife of Bill Cosby, all right, of old, gave people her banking information. She gave the scammers their banking information, all right? And it's just go to show you that these agencies and secret agencies exist, all right? That they're calling, and whoever they can do, they're going to do. But the theme of the movie was that she gave them her personal information, all right, because her daughter wasn't there, you know, whatever. You know, like, a brother don't have to be there for you not to know, not to give your personal information to nobody, man. All right, we can't be here saying we serving the Lord. We just being simple, man. I'm not perfect. Have I been simple before? Of course. Will I be simple again? Probably. You know, but nonetheless, this is the exhortation, the admonishment, right? That brothers can know not to be simple concerning their money. We already poor, all right? So to get that taken, you know, it's just gonna add to the afflictions and the mental stress Jake already, you know, endured. It says a New York woman named Avalon Grimes lost her life savings after receiving a call from what she assumed to be her bank. And why would the bank be calling you? Unless you're getting a loan, you know, of some sort. You've been dealing with them in some kind of way. I can understand that, all right? A lot of things are done online, and even online, you can be hacked. So really, man, you know, At this point, if you can, almost take your money out the bank. While you give yourself a better chance. But we know you got to pay on. Everything is done online and through a card, some type of credit card or bank card. So, but just keep that money on there, you know. Or add money to your card when it's time to pay your bills. You know, that's a way to, you know, for somebody not to take but people can still get your information, your personal information, because you have to put it on everything. You have to put it on applications. You know, they asking a lot of information when you sign up for things, man. All right, some even ask personal information as your social security number, and you shouldn't be putting your social security number on nothing, Jake. All right. It says Graham later said she had no reason to suspect anything was Ari, as the number displayed on her cell phone matched that on the back of her card. The caller informed her of a fraudulent charge to her account and duped Grimes into sending over $24,000. Now, first of all, they basically saying somebody took something off your card. Why would you give over this amount? Why? Right? The prudent man foresaw the evil and hided himself. So you got to be able to detect something that's not right. A man in the Lord antennas goes up when something not right. And really you're supposed to counsel and question every fucking thing. Hey man, what you need with this? You know, or don't hang up on them. Most brothers hang up on them, you know. So how can you prevent this from happening to you? Start by checking if your carrier can help filter spam. AT&T and Verizon have mobile apps, while T-Mobile notify you if a call seems suspicious. It is worth listing your number on the National Do Not Call Registry and reporting unwanted calls. I ain't know about that one. So you learn something. While there is no guaranteed way to prevent scammers from contacting you, the federally maintained database offers protection against telemarketers. As always, execute caution. Never pick up calls from an unrecognizable number. Wait for them to leave a voicemail. When you sign up for a new service, thoroughly read the privacy policy to ensure your contact information won't be shared or sold. For the most part, they're going to share it or sell it, even if you say, all right, if you sign and say you don't want it, man. All they can say is we've been hacked. Man, America has been hacked. So what about the people? Shit. Note, if the person, the other line is employing you to act urgently, scammers will often apply pressure and use fear-based tactics to manipulate their victims. There you go. It's crucial to stay up to date on techniques criminals use to deceive their victims. Scams are growing increasingly convincing. With the help of AI tools, scammers can replicate the voice of a trusted friend or family member. You have people that may got with that. Or we have your daughter right now, this such and such, pays a ransom of $10,000, all right? Pays a ransom of $10,000, and you can have your children back. It says, scammers commonly get phone numbers from data breaches, which occur when a hacker accesses a private database, often those maintained by companies like service providers and employees. This information may be shared and circulated online, including on the dark web, where there are forums dedicated to sharing leaked information. Another common technique called war dialing employs an automated system that targets specific area codes. Yeah, you just get it. Everybody just receiving these same suspicious ass calls, all right? And they just press a number and it dial millions, if not millions of, thousands, not millions of people, man, in the same area. And whoever they could get, they just get, all right? A recorded message will instruct the listener to enter sensitive information like a card number and a PIN. And your phone number could be listed online without your number. there's also fraud, hiring possibilities. Data brokers are hungry to buy and sell your information. These companies gather the information from various public sources online, including social media and public records. Their primary goal is to build databases of people and use information for tailored advertising and marketing. All right. Much of this information ends up on public sites, which displays information like your phone number, email, home address, and date of birth for anyone to see. In the United States, these sites are legally required to remove your information if you request it. Locate your profile and follow the opt-out instructions, but be warned, these sites do not make it easy and intend to frustrate you out of completing the deregistration process. So that's pretty much it, all right? Okay, let me go a little more. For simplicity's sake, you can use a tool to purge your information from the internet. And any brothers that got, high internet intelligence, should be, brothers in camp should be helping brothers who are not as strong or, don't deal with the internet or online, as often as they do, right? Brothers can may know certain little tricks that they can give the brothers to avoid things from happening like this, man. Overall, it says Norton offers such services called the Privacy Monitor Assistant. Tools finds information online and requests removal on your behalf. It is also possible that your phone number may be linked to social media account and public display on your profile. This happens quite frequently on Facebook, those social media platforms, which you got to be cognitive of. Again, if you ain't selling your business or pushing, advertising your business and different things like that, I recommend brothers don't even get on this shit, man. I personally don't have a social media, but to each his own, right? I don't really care for the social world. It's really messy, all right? It's, it's not private. It's just not confidential, all right? And it's just I never cared for it. I actually never had a social media, ever. Not MySpace, nothing. That was my preference though. Okay. It says, be sure to review your privacy settings and confirm this information is hidden away from prying eyes. Another common scamming is advising via a text message that appears to be a reputable person or organization. Yeah, you get what is that? UPS saying you got a package arrive at this such and such time, man. Listen, you can now go online and see your mail or what you're getting at your mail, man, from your address. Okay, you can register with the mail people and get that online now and actually see. And UPS don't send you out, no package information, things like that, man. You got tracking numbers and different things for you to basically see and track your packages, man. All right? The sender may advertise a job or pose a tech support employee. You may be directed to click a link or scan a QR code, which may download a virus onto your device or steal your login credentials. Be wary of downloading unknown attachments, which may infect your phone with malware. So, this is, devices to trap the poor, right? Okay. This is Psalms. Won't be long, man. Money taking wings and flying away anyways, man. But that's, this the goal, to get the money away from, pretty much away from Jake. It says Psalms 37:7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. This is a wicked device, man. All right? It's a wicked device. But their goal is to keep continually breaching your information. So when he come with the secured, this basically supposed to be secured information that's going to be tagged inside of you, all right, you're going to feel safe and confident that nobody can take it because it's within you. All right, it's no longer over the internet. All right, but anyways, even with that, you're going to have to register them. Internet of Bodies. You're going to be still, now you're going to be the internet, technically, all right? So, you know, what's being done, this is another form of way of getting rid of the money, right? You know, money is taking wings towards heaven and flying away, okay? Because they need this new digital currency, man, all right? And what more than people care about in the world than their money? You see that? So people are going to be cognitive of, yeah, man, we need to come up with something, all right? And what they come up with, they're going to be like, there's no way for none of your information to be breached. Because along with that that tag, they're going to put inside you, all right, that RFID, it's going to have all your personal information on there. And one thing people can't get, something that's what? Inside of you, man. Technically, they can't get it, right? But there's a what? There's a way to pretty much get and take every damn thing. All right? So, you know, nonetheless, that was it. You know, I didn't really have much precepts. I just want brothers to be cognitive of what's going on with these spam calls and make sure they don't fall victim to this. So, I don't want to write this out. It was edifying, man. Next time, I'll see you.